What's going on, guys? It's Itstooblunt back in the building. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Now, my peoples, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do at Itstooblunt TV so you can keep up what's been going on now. So yesterday, there's a lot of shit that's been going on, man, between vsYungen, Krept&Konan. Not really Konan, but they were still kind of involved in the way. Now, you guys know Chip dropped a diss track called Peri Peri Sauce towards vsYungen.
Heart you ain't got any, but legs you had many. You chicken, you ain't on nothing, you run when it's peri peri.
Because vsYungen made a subliminal track towards Chip.
Too many sheep, I'm the shepherd. Man talk to pigs and get peppered. They say this again, but if I diss again, I might brock another link up record.
Called Away Games, which was a little sin for Chip, and Chip made a whole diss track for vsYungen because, you know, that Nando's event that happened with vsYungen just gave people so much ammo to make fun of him. Now, with that being said, that the video's already done, Chip made his diss track, but the thing is, on Twitter, vsYungen actually reposted Chip's diss track and made fun of what he was wearing. So I thought vsYungen was gonna reply, but apparently I don't think that's in his plans. Maybe, I don't know. However, Chip keeps on pushing like, yo, why you never talk about my bars like that? Because he's always mentioning 6-7. I don't know if you guys get that bar 1 2 3 4 5 7, no, 1 2 3 4 5 8 9 10. He's saying, oh, you always avoid when I mention 6-7 and stuff like that. However, Krept on the other hand was like, why you he only replies to the beef that you say about him, not anybody else. Anyway, let's get back to the Twitter stuff. So Krept ends up getting involved. At first, it seemed like they were just joking around a lot, right? Saying, oh, if I find the tweets, I'll post them, but he was just joking around a lot, saying, oh, Destiny's Child type thing, Krept&Konan loaded the mics to see who's gonna be Beyonce, this and that going on. So trust me, Krept was really joking around at first, and Chip was responding to Krept, and they seemed like it was like all fun joking around, and vsYungen is just sitting back there like, okay, Krept, hold it down for me, you know? So that's how it seemed at first, but then later on it started to get more serious because Chip said something about, you know, I helped you get to where you are, and Krept is like, come on, bruh, and stuff like that. So it got pretty serious, but it's resolved because there's a tweet that Chip got into a phone call with Krept, and then beef squash, so it's nothing big to worry about. Because I was like, Krept and Chip and like that beef doesn't really make sense to me in my head. Like, what's the point of it? Like, who's gonna gain anything from it? Like, really? Krept is already huge, Chip is already huge. Like, what do they have to beef with each other? And it seems like they had a good relationship before that, so them beefing really doesn't make any sense. So that's that. Chip versus vsYungen versus Krept&Konan. Not really Konan, but it was just like a Twitter thing, you know. They handled it with a phone call. Chip and vsYungen, I'm sure they're still not on good terms, but Krept and Chip, they're on good terms now, according to what they're saying on Twitter. Now let's get to some serious stuff for today. Now you guys know what I know from what you guys have been telling me. 6-7 and your boy Ard Adz and his group, they don't really like each other. They're kind of butting heads. They're kind of clashing. Now, as of recent, today on Twitter, this morning for me, this afternoon for you, there's Scribz going off. There's Ard Adz going off. There's a few other people in their group going off back and forth with each other. Now, I know that the Chip and Krept&Konan, the Chip and vsYungen beef, that's not gonna get to the streets. This here, from what I know and from what I've been studying, this might get to the streets and something might happen. I hope not. You know, you just wish it would stay to the music, but you know, you can't control what these guys are thinking and you can't control what these guys are doing. But I'm just letting you guys know what's been going on Twitter and stuff. So make sure you guys follow these people on Twitter, you know, no matter what side you like, just go follow both of them so you can see what's going on. Now, there's a track here from Ard Adz and a few other people on it, and it's pretty much a send for 6-7 because he mentioned Wicked and Bad, and he's mentioning 6-7 and Scribz, and you guys just take a listen to it and just listen.
Kirsty, white thing mad up, that's Kirsty. White thing mad up, she's dirty.
Wicked and bad, what we're your baby. Go 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 gaga gaga. I come through dark and wavy, black bandana na 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 na. Hold 6-10 from Mac, ratatatatatatatatata. Man, bring your gal to the flats. Gaga 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 gaga. I scooter do do and bang, scooter do do with gang, scooter do do you tramp.
Joke. Two ding dong.
All right, that right there, guys. That didn't sound like anything friendly. That didn't sound like a a Youngin and Chip type beef right there. That sounded like some street shit that can escalate really, really fast. I hope it doesn't go to the streets, but I don't know, man, because this is freaking crazy, man, because when I first got into the scene, you know, I would not have even caught any of those bars that he was saying, but he has some shooting bars going on there towards 6'7", and they're coming back too on Twitter, tweeting back, and he's saying, oh, it took you 3 years to reply to this or something like that, so Scribz said. But yeah, man, it's like this past 2 days, there's a lot of beef going on over there between Chip and Youngin, which is, you know, more entertaining, but this one here, it's like it's not even on a music level. It's more like on a deep streets type level. Is this some crazy stuff that's going on, man? Like, not that I'm not promoting this by any means at all. I'm not trying to glorify what they're doing at all. I'm just reporting on what's going on here on Twitter and letting you guys know what's going on. Just be careful out there, yo, like seriously. Now, just for the Americans that are watching who think like, yo, I can't take UK people serious. Yo, some of these guys are real as shit. It's not just all cup of tea and shit like that. These guys are real as shit. Just because you think here in America, people get shot and stuff like that. Things happen over there too, so just be careful around your areas, man, because I know there's a lot of crazy shit that's going on, a lot of stabbing and shooting and stuff, so yeah, man, just be careful when you're out there, guys. Like, seriously, I don't want to hear any of my subscribers getting caught up in this. You know, we've lost too many young artists already, and now this is going off. I know this is on a completely different line, but still, man, I really don't want to see a life of an artist that I listen to being lost because of beef like this. But it's not my control, it's their control. But still, man, I can always say I can always put my input in. I don't want to see any lives being lost between any parties, you get what I'm saying? Between 6'7" and Ard Adz people. I don't care who it is. A life is a life, and I wouldn't like to see it lost because I listen to both sides' music and I don't want to see anybody's life being lost. But that's not for me to control, you get what I'm saying? But still, man, this is pretty crazy. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at Itstooblunt TV, and follow all of these guys on Twitter, or you just follow me and follow Seb King and follow Abdi, follow all of these guys so you guys can keep up with what's going on if you are interested in what's going on in the grime scene and also the trap scene, because it's been getting serious, yo. So yeah, man, that's Itstooblunt TV. I am out.